Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do on another energetic tarot reading for the group The Boys, that they are having a comeback. I believe it's today. I was very excited to see. This is my first comeback as a fan of them, so I was really excited. I really enjoyed the track titled Free Ride. So I wanted to do an energetic reading since I have done one for Stray Kids and for 80s. I wanted to do one for the boys that actually their comeback is today. Let's start with the cards that they got. They got the Three of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Queen of Cups. So yes, a lot of major important characters here. I don't know if you noticed, but there is a pattern actually between the readings of Stray Kids, 80s, and now the boys, especially because when it came to Stray Kids and 80s, the first card that came out, this is what I keep using the same deck because I want to see, I think that they are going through the same kind of experience, so I wanted to use the same deck to see what they got and what the energies were available for each group. In the case of Stray Kids and 80s, they got a Queen as the first card of the spread. In this case, this Queen that the boys got is not in the first place, it's not the first card, but it's the second card. So it's very important as well. And what amazes me is that it's a different Queen. I mean, the others, I believe that Stray Kids got a Queen of Wands, and 80s got a Queen of Swords, and now after the Three of Cups, that is the card of joy and celebration, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So definitely a very also powerful, very like in their power, and also very feminine figure, which I think that it has to do probably the fact that the three of these groups got a queen as one of the main cards or the first cards that came out. Probably has to do that there are a lot of feminine energy involved in these projects. So probably there are a lot of females behind the concepts, behind the ideas, behind how these are executed, and probably there are a lot of female energy in the process of making important decisions. So I think that this is why we are seeing so many queens in their spreads, in their tarot readings, because I think that there are a lot of females that are actually getting the opportunity to get in control and to get in a position of power when it comes to participating in these comebacks and the production part. I think that I can definitely see it like a more matured and at the same time like a more emotional invested kind of concepts, more than, of course, that we are thinking that they are in summer, so definitely the vibe that they want to follow, or maybe they want to bring this kind of songs or this kind of concepts that it's appealing and at the same time that it's entertaining. But I think that it also talks about having a good taste, and probably everything, we know that everything when it comes to visuals, everything is calculated. But since I see a lot of female involvement here, a lot of female energy making decisions about their style and everything, I think that if we are females, we probably will be able to get emotional connected to their content, like get emotional attached to them or to their songs or to their videos. There's something about their style that it's very influenced to by a female gaze or by a female point of view, and at the same time it allows you to get emotional with these new comebacks. This is why I always mentioned I did this with Stray Kids, and then I did with ATs, and I found it very interesting that the free tarot readings have this energy in common. And also, if we think about a queen, definitely we are thinking about an evolution in their own energy as groups. I think that obviously they have in common that this year they had participated, the three groups they had participated in Kingdom, but I think that definitely this experience has changed them. In the case of the boys, I believe that they had gone through this experience of participating in this show before, but not, it wasn't the same experience because now they were like quote unquote competing or in a competition or working shoulder to shoulder with people that they really admire. So I think that it was a very strong influence, and at the same time they were like able to see and to see the magnitude of their growth, you know, to be able to share time with these with some groups that probably have a lot of more recognition, or probably like their careers are like their trajectory it's longer. So I think that there was a lot of moments of growth, a lot of moments of absorbing knowledge from this from their energies and from their experience, and they are very happy actually in this moment. I think that in this comeback they are going to have fun, and I think that sometimes you know, when we see the DMBs and stuff, of course that everything it's set up for you to have fun while watching a video. But I think that what you're going to find in the BOYZ comeback is that they are actually having fun, a lot of fun, and they are very relaxed, and they are going to be really goofy when you see them in interviews, and when you see them like talking about their work, you're definitely going to see this kind of shining on them, you know, this kind of glowing. They're going to be glowing of enjoying themselves, of being in this period in their career where they are like, we are having fun, and we are proud of everything that we had worked for. I think that sometimes they can be a bit too harsh on themselves because they are perfectionists. All of them are, and of course that they always want to push themselves to to be like a better version of themselves. They are always very focused on bringing something new, and also to pushing their own like boundaries, and being like, okay, we made a great presentation, we want to bring the audience like more moments of to shock the audience, you know, to be to leave them like, wow. They want to impact people with their work, with their expression, with the way they express themselves. But I think that in this comeback, they're going to be like, okay, let's have fun. Let's not worry about, you know, like doing this kind of dangerous kind of like stunts, you know, and sometimes this very physically demanding choreography. Of course that they are a group and they have to work always to be in sync, and of course if you see their choreography, it's impeccable, and of course that it requires a lot of effort from them, but you're going to see them like more relaxed, like very confident in themselves, like Actually, I don't know why, but I think that probably there's something about these performances that they're going to do that are going to be a bit easier to do or to perform compared to others, to previous kind of choreographies that they done before, and they are going to focus a lot also on appearance, and at the same time their appearance and the concept, everything is going to be very bold, very passionate, very dominating. It's like you are not going to be able to take your eyes away from them, because you are going to see that they are more mature, that they are like probably like playing a lot more with their own manliness, with their own manly side, more masculine. Yes, very fun and very goofy, but at the same time, you're going to see actually a lot of masculine energy in them, and also them being a bit more daring, more brave, and probably more seductive at the same time. It's like they are going um, for the obvious next. So you definitely are going to have like this mixed concept of cute and fun, and then you're going to have other songs that probably are going to be a bit more sexual or a bit more provocative when it comes to make you feel the tension of passion, of fire. And they actually are in a state where actually they feel very, very confident in their own skin. Probably they had been working a lot on their image as well. They had been going through a lot of changes in their physical body. So you are going to see them probably like more like muscular, or you're going to see them like their body a bit more built, or their style being a bit more edgier. So you're definitely going to see them like more like a man, not so much like a boy. So it's really interesting. And then they have the Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Cups. So yes, they're also like their Wheel of Fortune is turning for them, and they are also like contemplating into also connecting more with creativity, and probably like writing more material by themselves. They are contemplating the possibility of them writing their own music, and of them to be working more on their material, or on what they want to release, whether it's music or whether it's another form of art expression. It could be like drawing, it could be singing, but it could be like playing an instrument, or it could be like, for some of them, it could be acting as well. Because, and for others, it could be writing like poems, or like writing a book. Because we have to take into consideration that this is a group of 11 people, so obviously there's a lot of energies here. This is why we have this queen here, this king, and we have then another queen, that we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups are closing the spread. That is talks about their different natures. I think we have three like very prominent elements in them. One of them is the Queen of Pentacles, that will be the earth element. Then we have the fire element, that is represented by the Queen of Wands, the King of Wands, and then we have the Queen of Cups, that is the representation of the water elements. So I think that yes, it definitely represents that. Probably if there are three influential people here, these people are like, they have these elements in their birth charts. We have an earth sign, a fire sign, and a water sign. And These free people actually are kind of like the, I don't know how to say it in English, but it's like pillars, like pillars. I don't know how you say it in, but they are like the foundations of the group. They are this free person, and I know that there are a lot of earth signs. There's, I won't say there's, yes, there's, because we have like free, we have free, yes. We have three of them are earth signs, and then we have two that are fire signs, and then we have three that are water signs. But we have also to remember that there are like there's also the moon sign. So for example, if you want me to think about someone represented by this king of wands, we have a Sanjon. That Sanjon actually, he is a Scorpio, but his moon is in Leo. And at the same time, we have Jujon. That Jujon, it's a Capricorn, but his moon is in Leo. Then we have Sonu, that he is an Aries, but his moon is in Leo as well. So we have three moon in Leo here. So if we see the King of Wands, it's not necessary that he has to be a fire sun sign. But probably if you ask me what I think these three characters actually represent, I think that they represent the strong energies of Jujon, of Sanjon, that is the leader. That I see him more like represented here by this King of Wands because of his moon in Leo. And then we have the Queen of Cups, that I think that it's Q, Changmin, because he's a Scorpio. So I say this because I think that they work together. They are very influential in the group, but the one that holds the power, or actually is the one that has like the last word, or probably is the one that makes the final decision, it's Sanjun, that obviously he is the leader. This is why I think he's represented by this King of Wands. And then we have the nature of the two Queen of Earth and Queen of Water, that I think that it represents Jujon and Q, because they are represented by queens, because even though they are powerful in their own endeavors, at the same time they are perceptive and accepting enough to give a feedback to Sanjon, and at the same time to be open enough to receive order from him. So it's like, even though they as queen energy are in power and have some kind of influence, they are not after the power. They don't want to be the leader. They are just influential, or they are just like these kinds of members where other members can lean on, or where other members goes to for some kind of conversation, or for some kind of feedback when they cannot reach to Sanjon, because Sanjon it's busier. So they are like the other representatives of authority. But of course, them being represented by these queens, definitely it means that the way they use this power or this influence, it's more on this kind of motherly vibe. They know that they have the influence. They know that their point of view is always heard, and that they are respected. But at the same time, they are not forceful. You know, they don't tell people what to do. You know, they guide people, but they don't tell people what to do, because they leave those decisions to Sanjon. So yes, this is, I don't know how this came up, but I hope it made sense, and I hope that some fans that know a bit more about their dynamic can actually give me some feedback about this, because this association came out of nowhere, and of course, and if I have to talk about the energy overall for the boys, I think that definitely we are going to see them more relaxed, and at the same time being more like on power, because like I said for the other groups, when you have this, when you have the presence of king and queens and in a reading, it means that they are in a state where their energy is more grown, where their energy is more matured, where actually they had gone through all the process of being like a trainee or being a rookie. They are not in that position anymore. You know, they are in this position where they actually have overcome a lot of obstacles and a lot of tests, and at the same time they have grown a lot and they had gained a lot of experience that now allows them to be in this kind of throne, you know, in this kind of well, I wouldn't say pedestal, because pedestal sounds a bit superficial, but I want to say that when you are in this mode of king or queen, this is why these characters are seated down, because they no longer have to walk or have to move toward an objective in order to make their energy work or to make people value their job or their activity or how they behave. They already have the recognition. So I think that this is very important. This is what is going to differentiate them from the rest. And I think that the same thing goes for Stray Kids and for ATEEZ. They have in common this energy as well. These three groups is they can be a lot of other groups like having come back in this time of the year, but I think that for these three groups, definitely after everything they had experienced with Kingdom and with other activities that they had done, they are more mature. They are in this place of power where they actually can choose for the first time in their career, actually can choose to be like, oh yes, I want to be in, you want me to go to this show, okay, but what do I gain from this? You know, they have the possibility to actually choose how they want to promote themselves, you know, and also they have, and they are going to have a lot of like presentations and a lot of people like inviting them, so they can be selective, you know. They can be like, okay, now you want us in your show, okay, we will think about it, you know. They will have that kind of luxury, you know, that possibility of choosing. So this is very nice for them. Of course, it's going to be very successful and it's going to be very emotional at the same time, because they are thinking ahead, and of course they are thinking about what to do with all this power and this feeling of accomplishment. You know, they definitely want to use this in a very wise way, and they are very thankful for everything and everyone that has allowed them to actually be where they are today. And if they are in this place of actually enjoying themselves and actually enjoying this opportunity and this process, is because of all the hard work, and of course the hard work of the fans, of course. So this is all I have for the BOYZ today, guys. So I hope that this video finds a lot of new newbies, because this is it's the same that I was referring to when I did ATEEZ reading, that I hope that if some Jobbies found this video and if you want to share it with others, I would truly appreciate it, because I have done reading for the BOYZ, and actually I'm very sad that it has very few views, you know, and I know that probably my channel is not that popular, so it doesn't reach to a lot of people. So but I would like it if some fans are really kind enough to share with others. It would mean a lot to me, because I do this for the fans, and of course for them. If you are into tarot and if you are into self-knowledge and these kinds of interpretations, of course, I would love for you to find my channel and my content. So thank you so much, guys, for me here. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.